Well, the world has sure gone nutty, buddy, even downright cruddy, buddy. Wish I missed the past, buddy, but there's still Buddycast. No, don't be naughty, go meet a buddy here on Buddycast.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the founder and host of Buddycast, Nick Sorensen.
Good morning, buddies. Apologies, we were set for noon today, but we had a little bit of a time mix-up. It's technically noon your time, right, Ray?
That's right, correct. Good morning, Nick. How are you?
Awesome. Good morning, and thank you for helping us. Thank you for helping us celebrate my birthday today. It's an honor.
I don't really know, but there you go. Happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. So, Ray, you're a big Elton John fan, obviously.
I am, yeah.
How did you discover Elton John's music in the first place?
Well, I was just a general fan when I left school. He just come on the scene with your song. That shows how old I am. And so I was a pop kid. I followed all the pop records at the time, and Elton come on the scene, and he was bright and fresh. And unbeknown at the time, everyone called me Elton, and I didn't know who Elton was. So I had to get to and follow his music, and over the years I got into him and followed him all around the world, really.
Nice. What are some of your top favorite Elton songs?
Funeral for a Friend, is my favorite, personal favorite. But Someone Save Your Life Tonight. There's loads, isn't there? Everyone's got personal, favorites.
Mm-hmm. So you said people kept calling you Elton. Is that what inspired you?
Through his young adult life, Elton. As I say, I wasn't aware of Elton who was, and he was just growing into the scene. And then, he was quite big in England. But then he comes to America and done the Troubadour, and the rest is history. And the Dodgers.
Oh yeah.
As we've just been celebrating,
Yeah. So that obviously is that what led to your act as Elton Ray?
Yeah, really. Yeah, it was just finding an email, really. Email address, and Elton Ray was it. He come on the scene, so it stuck.
Yeah. So tell us what really inspired it. Like, how did it come to be?
How did it come to be? What? How did it come to be? As I say, I let it go for 20 years, but I was working on building sites and Elton do this, Elton do that. And then all of a sudden, I had an operation on my leg, you see. So I was incapacitated for a little while. So I was learning to be a London cab driver. All right. And then ITV, which is a British terrestrial TV company, approached this agent who I went to see because I was out of work, if you like. But I was trained to be a London cab driver. And after my operation. And they'd done a pilot of a lookalike reality show. And that was about 25 years ago. So that really kicked in. And I had a story because I was running around the streets of London on a moped, learning the crisscross routes and what have you. And so it took off from there, It was fantastic, really. And then with that got shown to 39 countries. New Zealand was one of them. And I went there on the back of their show. So with all around Europe as well. That's fantastic.
Brilliant. Now, have you ever met Elton or anyone associated with Elton, like a band member or anything like that?
No, obviously I've been up the front on stage and I've shook his hand and whatever your business with other fans. Mm-hmm. But I've done two videos with Elton. One was on Electricity, which is a song off of the Billy Elliot show, if you like, a show, and he made a single with that, and I was used as a long shot double with Elton. So I met him on that set briefly, but he's people try to keep him away from me. I might freak him out. I don't know. And then another one was on Sky Sports, which is a British sports channel, and he was promoting a re-release of Are You Ready for Love? But it coincided with the English soccer season. Are you ready for the new season? And again, I was used as the long shot And so I met him briefly there. So yeah, it's good.
Nice. Nice. Now, speaking of meeting people, you and me have a mutual buddy in common.
We
Our
do.
buddy Paul Smith.
Paul Smith, yeah, Elton John online. Also,
Yeah.
vinyl shop in Salisbury in the UK, which is very popular.
Nice.
And I went down there once 2-3 years ago with a good big friend called Andrew Fort, who's a big Elton fan. He's been to about 200-300 shows. I can't give you a number, but he's been to a lot of shows.
Wow.
And I went down there with Andrew to see Paul. I met Paul at gigs in New York, so for Madison Square Gardens, for Elton's 60th. We went there. And but Paul has got this special vinyl shop, but he invited Ray Williams. And Ray Williams is responsible to getting Elton and Bernie together.
Mm-hmm.
Got an advert in the Melody Maker, I believe it was at the time, in the late 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Got them two together. So, and he's a lovely man, lovely, really genial man, and he's responsible. So Paul and I and Ray and Andrew and only in a little shop, and it was just fantastic. But we drew the crowds, It was really good.
Mm-hmm. And you said you met Ray Johnson. What was that like? Or I'm not Ray Johnson.
Ray Williams.
You're Ray Williams, yeah.
Ray
Right. Early in the morning on the
I met Ray. Yeah, as I say, I met Ray at the shop. He come down especially for Paul, because they're good friends, good buddies. And Paul's, he's responsible for a lot of Elton John merchandise and whatever, and putting Elton on the map, if you like. Not that he needs it, but yeah, Ray is. And we were watching the English Cup final. Me, Ray, and Andrew in a pub, and as we were killing time. And then I've met Ray a couple of times since at Elton's concerts this summer in Watford, Elton's beloved Watford FC. So we met there. So that was good.
Nice.
Ray's a lovely fan, and he's made up with Elton over the years. Because they think not they fell out, but they drifted apart as people do over the years. But got together now, which is lovely to see.
Mm-hmm. So that brings up another question for me. What are your thoughts on Elton John retiring from tour?
Say it again, sorry?
What are your thoughts on Elton John retiring from tour?
What on the tour?
Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on his retirement?
His retirement, right. It's got to come, isn't it? It's been going 50 years. It's got to come. Got to stop sometime. I don't think he'll ever stop, tell the truth. I think he'll have little pop-up ones now and again. But the big stadium tours, he's kept a lot of people happy.
Yes.
And he ain't stopped. And he's got to slow down for his children now. He wants to live his life for his children, which is understandable.
Mm-hmm.
And can you understand my London accent?
I can.
You can?
Yeah.
Not a lot of people can.
Yeah.
But no, the time is for Elton, But with the COVID, it's a long, very long, sort of stretched out retirement, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think he planned it for 3 years. He's gone into 5 because of the COVID. But that's a blessing to all of us.
It is.
We're still playing,
It is.
And it's still for me, really is.
And I like the fact that he's spending time. He's doing it for family. He's not just doing it because he's bored or because he.
No, he's doing it for family. The time's right. The boys are growing up. He's going to miss their childhood. So
yeah, exactly. He wants to be there for their life moments. He wants just like every other parent. That's right.
And if he's on the road all the time, the school, I don't know what school they go to, but would they go on tour with him? But it's not fair on them, is it? So time's right. I think. I don't think it's in his genes, isn't it? I think he won't stop performing.
No, I think he's
little one-offs.
Yeah, I think he said that he was still going to be making music and everything like that. He's just retiring from like the road part.
Yeah, that's right. That's what he's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So another question I have for you is: when you do Elton, when you become Elton, how long does it take for you to get ready?
20 minutes.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I'll just put this piece on and change the glasses, and that's it really. No
wow.
makeup. I'm getting older, so I'll need makeup now, I suppose. But yeah, I still do quite a bit of TV in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we've got one coming up over Christmas, I believe. So I'm not allowed to say when it's coming out.
Ah,
So yeah, but yeah, about 20 minutes really. For my little gigs, I do little gigs local around the London area, you know.
mm-hmm. And what
Yeah.
helps you get into the Elton character? Like, what helps you get into the mindset of today I'm Elton John? Like today I'm Elton Ray.
Well, Elton Ray, I speak like this. I don't speak like Elton. Elton's got a more refined voice than I've got, I suppose.
Mhm.
But I just play myself really, and it works. I just put my take on Elton John, if you like.
Nice.
And it seems to work, and I'll get repeat bookings, and so people like it.
Nice. Now, let's say Elton were to ever watch this episode for some miracle reason. What
Right.
would you have to say to him right here, right now?
I'll say thank you for the longevity for a start. You've given me work, but most of all, thank you for being you, and you and Bernie have enlightened the world with your music, and kept thousands and millions of people happy. And thank you for that. And for
Love
your
it.
kindness and humanity to charity and etc. Well, just being you.
Love it. Love it. So where can we learn more about you? Where can we find out more? Like, let's say there's someone who wants to hire you for an event virtually or, get to chat with you. Where can we learn more about you?
Right, I've got a website, www.rayeltonjohnson.co.uk. So, for me to repeat that?
I got it.
Ray Elton Johnson. That's it. That's the one.
Yep.
You can get me on that. And or Instagram, Ray Johnson 111. So simple, really.
Awesome. So we have your website and we have your Instagram page, and you're very responsive on Facebook as well.
Thank you. Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. I don't
Buddy-
know the link for that though.
Mhm. Yep. So,
But
buddy, I have two more questions for you.
Okay.
The first one is brought to us by my buddy Jonas Kane at #positivity. He wants to know, in your own words, what does it mean to be someone's buddy?
What's it like to be someone's buddy? Well, it's special, isn't it? If you've got a special buddy, they never let you down, and if they do, you'll forgive them, and that's what life's all about, isn't it? You've got to have your buddies or friends about, so it's it's great, and it's great what you do as well for your Buddycast.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I've been following a couple of them, so they're very good. Very professional.
Yep. I lied. I have another question for you.
Okay.
What does Elton Ray think of Buddycast?
I just said that in the last question. No, I think it's fantastic. I've been following you. Obviously, I know I was coming on here, but I've been looking at, and it's really good.
Thank you.
You won an award lately, didn't you?
Yes, it was 40 under 40.
There you go.
Thank you. And we're also
congratulations for that.
Thank you. We're also up in the running for best podcast in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Did you really? Oh, brilliant.
Yep, we're up for the running. We haven't won anything yet, but we're up for the running. We're nominated.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so if you could spare us a vote online, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, we'll do. Of course I will.
Awesome. The final question I have for you today is what we call the ultimate Buddycast buddy question. You ready for this one?
Yep.
What's your advice to anyone who wants to do what you're doing? Say, do an act based on their favorite singer or, on Elton John. What's your advice to them?
My advice would be, don't go too serious for it because it's not a serious thing. If it works, it works. It works for me because I've got the looks. Oh, I did have the looks fading there, but I've got the looks of Elton, I suppose. So I was very lucky in them jeans. But don't take it serious because you could get let down, Just have fun while you're doing it. And then, all depends on the individual.
Love it.
But don't take it serious because you could feel let down, So have fun getting there,
Have fun. That's all it's about. Have fun.
Don't take it too serious. People do. I've seen in this industry they really take themselves. They think they are the guy or the girl, you know. So, and that don't work really. In my book.
That is awesome. Thank you so much for gracing us with this interview.
Thank you, Nick, for having me. There really is.
Absolutely. You know,
we're supposed to do noon in the States, but
yeah. Who doesn't love waking up to Buddycast in the morning, you know?
Yeah, no problem. Sorry to get you up.
No problem. Hey, it's my birthday. I love waking up early, you know?
Happy birthday once again.
Thank you.
You going later? You have a celebration?
I do. We have some good plans today. I have to get some things done early in the morning, like some chores and stuff. But then after that, I'm celebrating. So
there you go. I wish you all the best.
Yes. And you know you're welcome back on the show anytime, right?
Yeah, if you like, yeah. Anytime you want to call me, yeah.
Absolutely. We'll have to get you and Paul on the same episode. We'll have to get you guys collaborating.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, be good.
Yeah. All righty. But Ray, before we
on Facebook quite a bit, you know.
Yeah. Before we end today's episode, I have one favor to ask you.
Go on.
Whatever you do today, tomorrow, next week, next month, or even next year,
right.
Please.
Not far away, is it?
Yeah. Please go be someone's buddy.
I will. Yeah. And that filters all, doesn't it? I've got to be someone's buddy. That's what it's all about. Life is all about.
Yes. For all my buddies out there, this is my buddy, Ray Johnson. Please check out his Elton John act. He is fantastic. Reach out to him through his website, through his Instagram, through his Facebook. You won't regret it. He's a buddy to all. I'm your host, Nick Sorensen. Thank you for joining us on this Nickmas episode. It's been a true pleasure doing this show for over 2 years and being your buddy for over 28 years. So thank you so much for everything. Go be someone's buddy today. That's my Nickmas wish. Please go be someone's buddy today. Ray, stick around for a minute. We'll chat for a minute afterwards.
Okay.
We'll catch you all. Yep. We'll catch you all next time here on everybody's favorite show, Buddycast.
Well, the days are going fast. Buddy, we've got to make them last. Buddy, before they've all gone past. Buddy, tune in to Buddycast. But don't be nutty, go make it, buddy, here on Buddycast.